chase this weekend. Okay, Trump has been signing too many things since he got into office, and I was sure he was going to reach all of us soon. If he hasn't reached you, just be patient. And he was smart. He first dealt with gender. So how do you people stop moving about? Hey, you're being a moving target, identifying as things you can't understand. Stay in one place, because you can't be there making a groundbreaking law. Then when you start enforcing it, people are like, no, that's not ours. For us, we are motorcycles. We were just born in a wrong body. Anyway, for those that don't know, the United States Agency for International Development, also known as USAID, or what some of you call Usaid, told all its aid groups to pause all US-funded programs until further notice, following an executive order by President Trump to pause aid for 90 days. Why? Because President Trump wants to review if the aid efforts align with his America First foreign policy. Like, does it benefit the American people? Sort of to say, like, if a church in a random district I've never been needed money for its project from me, I have to first ask them how it helps my children. Yes, something like that. Will they pass exams? Will my wife be promoted? Something like that. And this abrupt freeze has affected over 100 countries where this help has been going. But also to give you more context, America has a debt of about $36 trillion. And apparently their debt grows at a rate of $1 trillion per 100 days. Well, as all that makes sense, this is how I look at US freezing its aid. That's like a man who stops spending money on his girlfriend. A lot can go wrong. She becomes big-headed. You send text, blue tick, doesn't respond, tells you she slept, yet you're seeing her online. You see her status, she's with other dudes. You're telling her, why are you there? She's like, what will you do? And several other things that can go wrong. By the time you decide to come back in her life, she has changed. She has 3 kids with 3 different guys. She has
That's enough.
Okay, not to tell you how to spend your own money, but this money was about 1% of the US budget. Like really, even God will give 10% per month. You guys are having meetings over 1% per year. 1%. You don't realize that's the lowest anyone has ever paid to be called daddy? 1%. You guys wouldn't handle black tax. We pay 50%. We split in half. And still they bewitch you. And the reasons don't even have to make sense. You just get a phone call. Your uncle has swallowed a slasher. Can you believe those people don't even send a report on how they spent the money you sent last year? You dare send money for chicken without withdrawal charges? You're going to get a text. If you wanted us to starve, you'd have just said. America First is a smart initiative. But then you'll end up being the only house on the village that has food. You're creating yourself unnecessary attention. That's what invented thieves. You can also call them immigrants. And the good thing about thieves, for them, they steal and they go away. But immigrants stay and even become president. Now some of you, your boyfriends, are abusing this funding freeze. Excuses have increased. Honey, I need money for hair. Black tax is going to go up. And there's been geniuses saying, but the money is not ours. They've been giving us the money for decades. Why are we crying for just 90 days? We should be independent. Some of you saying this stuff, if you just stopped sending money to your village for just 2 weeks, there would be a vigil. Stop pretending like you don't understand what's happening here. At least say we need a plan B.
Jade.
No, so many of these people watching are too old to learn a new language. We have to find a way to make Trump change his mind. We make him a concert, a speech day, and don't forget to put a chair for Elon Musk. We come together as all countries that have been benefiting, yes, and we make him a speech day. South Africa can host, hard, but a standby generator is a must, guys. Then you bring in Tyler. She does that dance of push to start like 30 times. Create also an Amapiano challenge that has his dance. Biri Malum. Biri Kenya. You are the ones delivering him. But Kenya Airways, let us keep time. About his bags, his bags, let Air Force One bring them. Tanzania, you're the ones that are going to give him the flower when he lands. Rwanda and Ethiopia, you're the pretty ones we have on the continent. Ushers, you'll be the ushers. But he speaks English, so please don't say anything. Just keep smiling. Uganda, first we shall move the hashtag. Curtain raisers can be all the success stories from the different programs. For entertainment, I think Congo can kick us off.
Still a bit busy.
Because we need every country. We need every country to come with everything that they are good at. Just put your best forward. And not corruption. Nigeria, no. You bring something you're good at, but it's also good. For example, you artists make jollof. Just Little Pepe. Collect all your artists. Make sure Rema is in the front. He is the one leading them, saying, "Baby, come down, come down." We need all hands on deck. Equatorial Guinea. Sit this one out. We shall call you when we need you. Your talent is a last resort. When everything has failed, you are our final card. You're like that thing in buildings in case of emergency, break glass. Then Swaziland, I know in your country everything that comes of age is for the king. Let us make an exception for just this cause. We prepare something for the big man. We need everyone on this. Luseke community, simp society. Girls, if you have that guy that keeps embarrassing himself in your inbox, keeps crying in your inbox, that's the energy we need. It doesn't take no for an answer. This is his moment. We need people that can beg professionally. This is serious. We have no options because internally we can't get aid from each other. No. You go to someone to get 10K. But you, Trump, you are giving us money without even being related to us. You go to someone, can you get me some money? Am I your mother? You go to someone, please help me with some money, my child is sick. Like, that looks like vitamin D deficiency. And even the people who actually help, Chimubi really climb bed. Trump, it's only you we have. People are going to die. And it's going to keep getting worse because think about the nurses, the doctors, the administrators, you know, the people that are out of a job because of this order. In no time, they're not going to be able to afford food for their families, which leads to death. They won't be able to keep their kids in school, and their kids will end up opening people's windows in the middle of the night, which also leads to death. People are going to die. Some of this aid was for international security missions. Rebels must be having a time of their lives. They're now putting in leave forms. It's the interns that fight now. The seniors are hosting pajama parties, baby showers, gender reveal. Even the interns don't fight after lunch, as if kindergarten. Some of this money was to support, aid free and fair elections in countries. And some of those countries are voting soon. There's another thing that people are not talking about. These agency offices are rented. In some parts in Uganda, if you don't pay rent, after 2 months, landlord takes the door. After 3 months, roof. And forget Africa. Even the UN put out a statement that they are now trying to figure things out. And the UN has bigger problems. For example, they have the UN Mine Action Service. What this one basically does is they clear mines that were left behind by wars. They sent an order to stop work in Mali and Sudan. That means people in Mali and Sudan, you better work from home. The only way you can move around if you have a broom.